Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are here again for more of my one win per villain tournament. Tournament where you're only allowed to win with each villain once. Once you have won with them, you cannot play them again in that tournament. It is otherwise a normal double elimination tournament, and we're a couple rounds in tonight. We're going to see a match between Weight of Glory and What's Up, Doc? And here with me tonight to help commentate is Matromic, who is not participating in the tournament, but have you been keeping abreast of it?
Not really. I didn't realize you were hosting a tournament.
Well, I am.
So,
Welcome.
yeah, I just saw that you needed a commentator, so I'm like, "Oh, let me jump on and do that."
Well, fair enough.
So here I am.
Let me check in, see how our players are doing. Our players are both in. Let me just promote them. Oh, getting some weird TTS errors. Hopefully they don't make a crash. Oh well. What are your thoughts on tonight's players?
Um, I forgot how they played. It's been so long since I've been doing any of it, so I'm kind of out of the loop of what players were doing.
Fair enough. Well, then I guess we will see tonight. So let's wander on over to Tabletop Simulator here. Here we go. So, not sure who is on right or left here. Um, let's zoom in here. It'd be nice if I could line up the names with each of them. I'm trying to remember who each of them is. I think Weight of Glory is over here on the right here, so I'm just gonna swap them out very quickly. I told them they could start, but they haven't moved yet. Can you hear me, Matromic?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Um, I'm telling them they can go ahead. And they're just sitting there. Well, Stream, what are you thinking of this? What do you think we're going to see? Ooh, we're seeing Ratigan and Ursula. Interesting.
I mean, I'm always a fan of Ratigan, so
He is your avatar. So let's go ahead and give Ratigan to What's Up Doc here. And we'll give Ursula to Weight of Glory. What do you think of this matchup?
I think it'd be interesting because Ursula likes to fate Ratigan, and Ratigan, depending, can get really bogged down with all the fates, especially if you cover up Buckingham Palace and the toy shop. It can really slow down Ratigan covering up those play a card actions.
That's true, but Ratigan also can be over-faded. Like, if you fade him too much and you skip past the cards that you need to slow him down later, then you're just kind of screwed. Like, if Toby comes out early, if the makeshift balloon comes out early.
True.
But Ursula's kind of the same way in that if you get an early aerial, then she can just do whatever she wants. So they're both going to have to be decisive with their fading. But looks like right off the gate, What's Up Doc is coming to Buckingham Palace to throw a fade at Ursula. Let's see what we get. It's a return to form that does nothing. And it, speaking of the devil, it's a forced aerial. This is now a race. The most Ratigan can really hope to do here is maybe have Sebastian steal a contract from Triton, and that's about it. So it is now down to how quickly can Ursula get her items out. Ooh, we are discarding the airship here. And how quickly can Ratigan get out the Robot Queen. And Ursula is going to come and return the favor.
With the Grow Giant.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm seeing more and more people using Grow Giant less to do Fate Spam and more to get a bit more power to actually.
We just got our airship back.
Yeah, that's the Extravagant does.
Since he gained 3 power. Ariel.
Mm-hmm. So I know we're just throwing some binding contracts, and then we're going to see. There's Basil right off the bat. But I think you probably want to. No, we are seeing Basil dropped on there.
Yeah. Well, I would definitely cover the toy shop because it would definitely block that play a card action. So 3 power and only 1 card play, and you're stuck with the cards in your hand as well.
Absolutely, and at this point, like Ratigan's not going to get too much mileage out of overfading with Ariel already out. So.
Oh, but we got Ruffians for gaining 3 off that. Ruffians can do an action other than at Ratigan's location.
Ooh, that Dinglehopper might be very useful here. Yeah, you probably want the Dinglehopper, get a slow leak of power on Ursula, slow her down a bit.
And nothing to activate, so he ends his turn.
Yeah. So what is Ursula going to do here? Do you go get only 2 power, or do you go? That's what we're we're being indecisive. Where do we go?
I would say get the power. Get 2 power and play 1.
I mean, it depends. Like if you draw the crown or one of the eels, you could actually use the activate here. And there we go. Because honestly, at this point, you're going to get more mileage out of the shore with the double play.
Right.
So I don't mind this at all. What is Ratigan's response going to be?
Another fate.
It's like Ratigan is determined to slow down Ursula as much as he can. That may be to Ratigan's detriment, because this really is a race. Ratigan needs to get out. The Mouse Queen needs to get out. Anything else, just zoom to your win con and do not worry about slowing down.
Okay, so we moved Ruffians over to Big Ben, and we got Gears.
Ooh, Grimsby. Grimsby's actually pretty good here because Ursula's going to need to re-lock up or move the flock token again because those items need to be in Ursula's lair, which Grimsby can lock up here.
I don't know. I'm kind of tempted on Max because we can move Ursula to either the Fate spot or at the Power spot or at the shore.
I mean, either way, this is a decent Fate here.
Oh, we're going to do the lock. Maybe.
You're being indecisive. Looking like wanting Ursula to not have the power. And yeah, moving the Ruffians over is fairly meta, because if you have enough allies at Buckingham Palace, then Basil coming over to discard the Robot Queen is kind of silly, because he's just immediately going to die.
Right.
Taking the power loss, discarding, and likely fading. See, there might be a little bit of indecision on how many cards to discard, but we are getting a fade in.
No Devious, so Sabotage is dead, so I guess we're going to have some Royal Guards at the Palace.
And that should slow down Ratigan's Fate Barrage, provided he doesn't have a capture in hand. We got a little bit of commentary that both players may have their key stuff in hand right now, which may explain their less than enthusement in discarding right now. But
gaining 3 with the Ruffs.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, Ratigan's still -5 from the Robot Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Still needs to get 5 more power.
Yep, and then move the Robot Queen over, but Ratigan does have the airship in hand. We did see that get back with Extravagant. And there's the Trident.
So Daddy comes out to play.
Mm-hmm. Now, Sebastian has already gone by, but there are 2 more return to forms. So Ursula needs to be a little careful. But Ursula also needs a bit more power. Ooh, now this is oh no, this is discarding. We're discarding, but we are playing Grow Giant to get in a Fate.
No Devious.
That is again a useless sabotage.
But Olivia, that could be.
Yeah, you want
Do you play
Olivia.
Olivia?
Yeah, you play Olivia here. I mean, you have to because sabotage isn't doing anything.
I believe there's only 2 sabotages in his Fate deck.
That is correct.
So we're not going to see any more.
Ooh, we get a trickery. Very. And then it's just another Queen's card. Well, I guess that's fine to just get that out of the way. But that is quite a stack there.
So let's see what.
Another Dingle
Dingle
Hopper.
Hopper.
And a return to form. So that's 1 return to form by.
And we already saw a discard of the not change form. What's the one that moves the lock? Change form.
Yeah, change form. Yeah. So 1 change form has gone by. So I do like this. Ooh, are we deciding to not? Because if you do move the lock token, you are inviting a lot more fate from Ursula here. A lot more. But you are also slowing her down. So you gotta weigh the risks.
Well, I don't think there's any contracts in play for Sebastian to really use. Because with Ursula, once a hero is on the board, 9 times out of 10, it's going to stay on the board.
But it looks like Ratigan deciding to not use Grimsby's ability here. Not moving the lock token. We see a call for help. And the Mouse Queen, which is what you want to see. She is going to squat right in Big Ben. So that is now something that Ratigan has to deal with.
But he does have 2 allies on the board with 2 strength each, so he has 4 strength.
And it looks like we're going to see Felicia, who's going to immediately eat a Ruffian and the Mouse Queen.
So.
But that does mean that Felicia can't be used on Basil later unless we draw the bell.
Yeah, you have to go to the shore here to get your 3 power. You're not doing anything.
Yep. The question is, what do you play here?
Nothing.
Alrighty. Just gain your 3 power and pass. Would have been nice to see like a whirlpool or something just to move over Grimsby.
Well, how much is the crown is 4, so it is 2 turns.
Yeah.
So, but same, you still have to waste a turn at another location anyways. So.
Yeah.
Oh, toy shop for 3, so that puts us as 8. We're 1. Well, we were 1 short.
And there's the bell.
Yep. We're still 2 short away from having enough power for the Robot Queen.
Right. Losing a power, discarding stuff, and likely throwing out a fate here. At this point, you maybe want to try for a reshuffle of that fate deck. Ooh,
Oh,
it's
there's some devious.
devious.
So that
Hmm.
balloon is going in play. So who do you move? Do you move Basil over a location to
Yeah,
try
I
to?
think you killed a bell here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Ratigan's at 7 power now, so if Ursula can draw into the other trickery.
There's no what's the word I'm looking for? There's no
No what?
sabotage
Sabotage. Yeah,
to
those are
take
both
out.
gone. Yeah.
They're both gone to take out the gears, but you could get a hero to cover up Big Ben for 2.
You could. A single power and pre-playing the airship.
Now's a good time to do it.
Yep, since you know it's safe.
Yep.
And there's a Snarf plant. That's going to go right on Triton. Oh, but it's both at once. So it's not going to be a double Snarf plant.
See, so it takes 4 extra power to play a contract on poor King Trident. Gaining 3 at the shore for 5. And what do? Do we play a contract? Do we try something else?
Well, we're 1 short of a contract here, and we're going to get back
Oh,
to
we got
battle.
yep with that. Excuse me.
I think even if you have like a Grow Giant or a Whirlpool, just something to play. Ooh, we are just going to throw out the crown.
Might as well. The location's unlocked. So now the question is, can we get rid of Trident and move over the Trident Overland location?
And can you do all of that before Ratigan can get out the Mouse Queen?
Well, he has the power now.
The question is, does he have the card?
So we're up to 9, so this will be -6 if he has it in his hand right now. Nope, spending another 1. Is that another gears? Up, maybe they were debating on. Up, he's going to sacrifice the gears for the trap.
Ooh.
And discarding the lists.
Interesting.
Well, he's down to 12 cards in his deck, so it should be coming up to. You're discarding the contract, some deviation, arrogance, and a fate. So I wonder, did we get another? You only play 1 fate card. I can't think of the term for it.
Devious.
Devious.
Looks like, and there it is. And we have Toby. Question is, do you move Basil here?
I think you do.
Okay.
Because now you got still the. Oh my goodness! It's like I said. It's been so long. I forgot what half the cards.
We got to
called.
catch
Call
you
for
up
help.
here. We got to get you back in shape.
It's like I can recognize the card once it gets played, and when it does, just the names are escaping me.
No, I have all of them memorized. I mean, like, it would be weird if I didn't, since I wrote the wiki. And getting out the bell again.
Are we activating the bell to put it back in our hand, or well, let's see what the fate does first. We got the bird and flounder. Well, flounder is not going to do you much good because the crown's in play.
Well, we still need that other contract for Triton. So Flounder might do something here. And we're doing Flounder. Reshuffling that deck. Ursula better hope she's got everything she needs.
And we drew a card, so we didn't ring our bell.
Mm-hmm. Yep, looks like someone forgot to swap out the timer. So what is Ursula going to do here? You got your 3 power. So we just got 3 power and we're back to Ratigan. Looks like Ratigan just wants to discard. Ratigan might still be looking for the Robot Queen.
I think he is.
I mean, you certainly don't want to see a bottom deck Robot Queen. Oh, we're chucking both uniforms.
And 3 cards. We got 7 cards left in that deck.
Ursula looks like not fading.
We're going to go play a card.
No, we're not playing anything. We're just not wanting to lose power.
We're just going to squat at the lair for a while.
Looks like Ratigan also not interested in fading. Just gaining power. Or drawing. Just drawing.
We're going to draw.
Trying to get that Robot Queen. There are 5 cards left in Ratigan's villain deck.
And he can't discard anything from his hand because that top action's covered.
Correct.
So that ends his turn.
Now with 2. I think if you have Poor Unfortunate Souls in hand, that'd be clutch. There's still the danger of Sebastian. There is still another return to form. Question is, what do you do? Can't fate unless you have a Crow Giant.
I would say try to get a contract on.
Honestly, I might have tried to just change form here. Maybe like a couple turns ago. Ooh, when we're moving Max over. Getting another fate. There's the return to form. And Eric.
So, I don't know. I would think you would want to move King Trident over to the lair. That way, it takes you another turn to...
Because then you have to move him back. But we'll see if What's Black thinks that.
Yeah. I don't know.
So he just moved to Max. Interesting. Seeing some card counting, looking in the fate discard pile.
We gotta determine what's left.
Yeah.
And if Devious comes up, is it worth playing?
No, both Deviouses have gone by.
Oh, did he stop it twice?
Yeah, we've seen both Deviouses.
Shows you how much I'm paying attention.
So here we get a fate. Dawson's not going to do much. Mrs. Judson does a little bit.
Not really at this point. We got 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. So yeah, that would slow it down enough.
I mean, there are 3 years, but...
Yeah, it's still not enough, though. But if you still go to the toy shop, you get your 3.
Yeah. Oh my god, he still hasn't drawn the Robot Queen. Oh my god.
Last card, Ratigan. That's a bummer. It's all going in the graveyard.
Oh my god. I think
we're drawing
here,
4.
if you've drawn the layer contract. You just go play it. You have to. And there it is. You got to risk Sebastian being top decked. So there's 7 cards in the Fate deck. There's about a third chance of Sebastian coming out. Yeah, Ratigan's only going to get 1 chance of Fate.
Mm-hmm.
This Fate determines who wins. If it's Sebastian, it might be Ratigan. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Did Ratigan draw the Rat Queen? The Robot Queen, rather. I think he might have. He looks like we're counting gears.
He has enough. He'll be at 0 power.
No, he won't. There's 3 gears. So it's 6. So he'll be at 3. And then he can zoom it along. Oh, here's a trickery. Before the airship gets activated. Oh. That would have been so clutch if it were a call for help.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Ratigan has not spent his power yet.
He should be at 0.
No, he should be at 2, because there were 3 gears.
Oh, you're right. 9. 9 plus 6. This is 15. Just 1 too many.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But you still, I think that last one might be a call for help. Which is all you need. And there it is. I don't think the bell has been used. Both uniforms at that. It's not the best.
You gotta do it.
There's not enough power to play Felicia. There's... Both uniforms have gone by.
And anyways, your deck gets reshuffled at the end. Well,
yeah.
Unless you don't play anything, then it'll stay there.
All Ursula needs is a way to move
up.
Ooh.
And we're...
Oh, Ursula can't do it now because Ursula has to fate.
Yep.
But fate isn't gonna do anything. It's not gonna. Oh, it could be a sabotage.
Yes.
Sabotage is the only thing that's gonna do anything. Ah. So you got it, but Basil's just gonna die.
Yeah, and that's on. I don't think he thought that through.
Yeah, oof. Ah. Well, that is a win for What's Up Doc is Ratigan here.
Mm-hmm.
That was very close.
That was. And he had a devious in his hand.
Mm-hmm. So What's Up Doc has now expended his Ratigan. We go to the next match. So, what's up, Doc? Now has first choice of villain. We had a comment that a future opponent is fully fine with Ratigan no longer being on What's Up Doc's roster.
I mean, that's the hardest part about this one-win tournament. It's like once you win with that villain, it's gone forever. So you got to decide when to use them.
So what are we going to pick here?
Mm.
Looks like Prince John.
Ouch. What do you want to go against with Prince John?
Well, Weight of Glory has used Mother Gothel and Queen of Hearts, and that's it. So other than that,
lots of options.
Honestly, I might go Horned King here. I quite like the Horned King matchup with Prince John. Because Prince John's going to play a lot of items. Horned King doesn't usually sit on a lot of power because he's spending a lot of it. But we'll see what we.
I'm definitely saving that 3 to play your not Cauldron Borns. What
the Ancient
what
Soldiers.
Is the one that...
Ooh, but we're getting an Yzma. We're seeing Don't Do Captain Hook. Yeah, people remembering last stream, Captain Hook did not have fun versus Prince John.
Oh, did Captain Hook get like really blocked up, or?
Captain Hook got stuck in a taunt loop a couple times.
That does that too.
Yeah, so Yzma can sit at a fair amount of power if she's not really spending it on anything, but she can avoid greed if she really wants to. She also doesn't usually want too many allies out, so she's probably not going to proc Prince John's conditions. But a lot of Prince John's heroes are high strength, particularly Robin Hood and King Richard, so it's going to trigger ferocity. And of course, you can't avoid superiority. Like, everyone faints. I should update their little avatars. So What's Up Doc is now Prince John, and Weight of Glory is now Yzma. Oh, we are deleting Yzma? I'm not sure what's going on. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that was.
Maybe the board disappeared on.
I think that's where it got locked. He accidentally deleted the fate text. There is a control. You can Control Z to undo that. But all right. I'm not remembering the cannon toss. But I will zoom in a little bit here because they've made their boards a little closer together. It looks like Prince John is going to be going first. And Prince John's is going right to the jail, getting that 3 power. Spending 2 of it on Trigger.
We're going to be trigger happy, I guess, in this game. And there goes the Rhino Guards.
Yeah, they're expensive. They're expensive. You're not going to be able to cowardice them out either. Oh, and we're dropping Nutsy. Zachary was saying earlier in the server how he doesn't like Nutsy.
Gaining 1.
Looks like What's Up Doc shares the opinion. Yzma coming to Mutka's Make Hot to get in a little bit of a fate and a discard. Chucking a Beauty Sleep. Maid Marian and King Richard. Oh, if only you could play both.
I think you go with King Richard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Maid Marian's nice, but definitely King Richard. Pink Indecisive. Where do you put him? So covering the discard in Sherwood definitely slows Prince John down. And Yzma doesn't really mind getting faded too much.
Because it just helps her narrow down her fate decks.
Now we're going over to Fartuk's Church to move over Trigger. 2 on some Wolf Archers. King Richard likely will die next turn. We'll see if Yzma wants to do anything about that.
And I think we are.
Yep. Ooh, that's an early Kronk.
Kronk, my boy.
Playing him to the jungle. Stealing from the... and that is a very nice, clever disguise.
He can still defeat if he...
Yeah, it's not going to save him, but it is going to waste 2 power. Which is nice.
Because now he probably can't do anything else this turn.
Exactly. Unless he's got the golden arrow in hand. But nope, and both allies are now just gone.
And that's other fate. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's his other
superiority.
fate. So,
where are we looking?
Oh.
Looks like Ponch's house.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Ooh, Pacha himself.
I guess Pacha's home.
Yeah, I can understand doing Pacha's house here, because like Pacha's house is really the worst location in Yzma's realm. Meat Hut is your upper fate. It's honestly the location I like to clear out first with Smash with a Hammer. Jungle's your double play. And Palace, you really miss the power and move if it's covered. I'm not sure what's going on here with this shuffling.
I think Wolf Glory saw what was in the deck. So they're reshuffling it. I saw a little eye.
Okay.
But I mean, with Kronk there, it's very tempting to call that location and see if you can force play. Because if you had like the 2 Path of Righteousness and On the Run with Cusco, then...
I mean, yeah, but then they know where On the Run is and just can immediately play that. So we're getting an eavesdrop, getting some information. Looks like we're looking at the Meat Hut. Take a little spy. We'll listen in on our woodland critter friends. Or rather, the woodland critter friends of our minions.
And just drawing 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to the forest.
Getting 1. And throwing down some fate. So
Ooh, we're going to do the palace.
Mm-hmm. What's in here? Chicha is the worst thing for the palace. Because you have to go there, because you have to vanquish. Discarding the trap.
And it will cost him 2 power to essentially go there and do anything.
So Prince John does not like his hand, and it's just going to draw a new one.
Gaining 1. Let's see what we're playing. We're playing Smash It with a Hammer.
Smash. Yeah, I think you smash Meat Hut here. but we'll see what Way of Glory chooses.
I would do Meat Hut that
Yeah.
way.
There's a board of the group. That's good to get out of the way. And, ooh, there's
And
a little child. The child is gone.
that's one child down, one to go. Parents are probably not too happy about that.
We're chucking a fake funeral. And we can get in a fate here.
We can.
Hmm. I think one of our players is having some trouble remembering the timer because I don't think Weight of Glory took 90 seconds with that turn. Oop.
Ooh, but we got Robin Hood, so
Yep.
all
There's
power
Robin Hood.
is reduced by 1.
Sure is.
So we're going to the jail. We're going to gain the 2 power now.
Yeah, only 2 because Robin Hood. Chucking in intimidation because you have no allies to use it with. And a warrant.
And the warrant.
Interesting. Prince John
Way to
here
play
just doing
that.
a lot of discarding. That is pointless,
Well,
beautiful, lovely taxes right now.
no taxes for you. Gaining 3 at the jungle.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to see another smash here, just fully clear out.
Well, if Cusco's at the jungle, we're all set to kill Cusco. Are going to the church. We gain our 1. Spending 2.
And there's Sir Hiss.
And we're also going to place a bow and arrows. So he's now a 3. And he could be used for free. Well, he could be used as a vanquish, and he doesn't go into the discard.
What would be clutch here would be the other clever disguise. That would just be hilarious.
Doing a fate, we got Slippy and Toby. Oh.
Skippy. I think you... Okay, that works too. So Sir Hiss by himself is not going to get rid of Robin Hood. And there is not enough power to play anything else that'll do it. So I think Prince John here needs to go to the jail. Gaining 2 and spending it on Wolf Archers, and that'll do it.
Let's see if we discard anything. Some jail.
I think, unless Yzma really knows where Cusco is, I think you waste a turn going to Pacha's house just to fish for a clever disguise.
Or do you feel lucky and go... Because he has the power to go to the palace and play... Well, or unless after them is 2. Is after them 2 or is it 1?
After them's 1.
It is 1, so... He can go to after them, and well, but we're not doing that.
Oh, we're eavesdropping. We're using a cruel irony to eavesdrop. So Weight of Glory is still trying to figure out where Cusco is.
Because he was at 6 at one point.
Yeah,
he gains
very
1,
momentarily.
or 2. He gains 2 power.
Mm-hmm. It's just 2, because Robin Hood. There's still room for another play.
I think it is at the jungle. I think next turn he's going to go to the palace and he's going to...
After them? Might do. Which is why Prince John here. Oh, playing the golden arrow. Kill Robin
Not
Hood.
an. Oh, it is enough.
Yep, it's exactly enough.
I forgot about the wolf archers.
Mhm. Golden arrow will give 2 power, and then you can get 1 from the location, and you can throw out a fate. Okay, does Yzma have a superiority to try to prevent the other child from coming in?
He does not.
What do we see? Oh, it is a Beware the Groove.
So that will mix things up.
It will. Looks like we're throwing Tipo back in.
So are we mixing 2 together?
Interesting.
We are not. Let's see if my prediction comes true.
No, we'll see. Let's see. If it were true, then Yzma would just go to Palace, lose a 2 power plan after them.
But she's not, so I'm wrong.
Lady Cluck, steal from the rich. And I think you just steal from the rich here. No need to give beautiful lovely taxes fodder.
How much is Steal from Rich? It's 4 power, but once it's defeated, it returns.
Oh, but we're doing Lady Cluck.
The thing that I like about Lady Cluck is she's a sex. She turns into she does lay an egg essentially.
Yeah, I think Yzma. What is Yzma gonna do here? It is Yzma's turn.
Oh, we have to move. Oh.
Discarding and after them. Interesting. Beautiful lovely taxes. This is why I would have preferred just stealing. That's it. That's the turn. Not really anything else that can be done here, so. And we're just fading.
And we're moving the Imperial Guard.
We're getting a fate. Fatedy fate. Alana Dale or Clever Disguise. I'm putting a Clever Disguise on Lady Cluck so she can steal power later.
Yep. How many Steal from the Rich have we seen? I know we've seen 1. Have we seen 2?
I think we've only seen 1.
Okay.
Oh, we're giving Sir Hiss another bow and arrows, despite there being no heroes there. Ooh, we were being superior again. It's like Weight of Glory wants whatever that last card at Meat Hut to be chosen. What is it? It's another Beware the Groove.
So it goes right to the graveyard. Can't be played.
Because there's no heroes.
Actually,
Oh no, it gets put back.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it does that.
Okay, what is Yzma's response here? Prince John is halfway there.
Well, oh, we're gaining 3. We forgot to play a card first. Dagger. But we got no greed, so we got
No,
lucky.
there it is. There's the greed.
Order of
We are
operations in
playing
this.
after them. We're after theming at the palace, it looks like.
So we got Bucky, the peasant, and think we get to see all the cards, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's the wrong lever.
Wrong
So you
lever!
lose 3.
So I'm pretty sure that it's at Pacha's house.
Mm,
I think that's where Cusco is. Has to be.
very likely.
So
But Yzma does not have enough power to go to the palace and play and after them because of Chicha.
well, anyways, we gotta move Kronk first.
That too. And
Which actually
Prince
no.
John is now at 17 power. It's kind of hard to push him back from that without Robin Hood.
Well, we should be going to Pacha's house. No, we're not going
No.
to Pacha's house. We're gonna gain the power.
No, we need this.
Or smash.
Smashing.
I assume the jungle, because you looked in the jungle, unless it's been shuffled.
Well, this way you can. You could have possibly gotten a kid. Oh, we did get rid of On the Run, so that's useful. It may not end up mattering.
So there's 8 cards, so each location gets 2 cards.
Mm-hmm. But Prince John is getting pretty close to 20.
He is. So, I mean, the only thing you can really hope for is that Steal from the Rich. That'll keep it from Lady Cluck, because she's at this point just going to become a giant money hog.
Mm-hmm.
Or no. Or we still have Little John too. That'll steal 4 power.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's still a lot of options.
There are still options. Firetech ain't gonna do much. Little John will. I think, yeah, you stack Little John somewhere.
You got it. You got to
keep Little John far away from the golden arrow. Right now, trying to drag over 4 power. Prince John, head on over. Spending a power on the crown, which is going to put at the jail, looks like. Yep.
Yep. It'll save you a power.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we're going to fate here. There are no superiorities left.
And everything was reshuffled, so we don't know what's in what pile anymore, so.
Yeah. Anything can happen. And there's a child.
At the wrong side of the board.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to worry about greed, because I believe they're both gone.
They are.
We're going to eavesdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out if, well,
let's see if
he's going to
Kronk
find
is
out.
well positioned.
Ooh. And a discard, and...
Ooh, we're moving the Imperial Guards over.
Should it be only like one location to the jungle?
No, finish the job moves them to a location with a hero.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a play.
It
is a play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yep, we're seeing some wolf archers get dumped. Will Prince John do? The only other thing you can do here is discard. Just deciding where to put those wolf archers. Looks like putting them at Nottingham, chucking a warrant. So I think at this point, Prince John doesn't want to vanquish anybody because that'll just trigger ferocity.
Right.
Do you bite the bullet and go to the palace? Is the question here.
Because you would vanquish, but you give up your 2 power.
Yeah.
Essentially, it'll cost you 2 to vanquish.
Honestly, a beauty sleep there might not be the worst thing.
That's true, because you do get to move a hero with beauty sleep.
We are discarding instead. Are we going to play anything is the question. Oop, we are.
Smash it for smashing.
Oh, it's Cusco again.
Oh no, we didn't smash. We
Oh, we after them.
After
Okay.
them. We after them. So now
On the Run is gone.
Yeah, so essentially this is like a 2-turn warning shot.
Yeah.
Because next turn
still
we go
have
to the
to
palace.
go get have to get rid of the child.
Yep, so we have to go to the palace, get rid of the child, then probably to Pacha's house to Fate, and then back to the palace.
Well, at that point, you could go to Mutka's Meat Hut as well.
That's true. I will give you a few more options.
We're going to Nottingham. Probably not going to vanquish anything. It's not really a need to.
I don't think he can if he wanted to. I think he's at 5.
Oh, we're getting taxes. That's 3. So we're at 19. And we're going to get in a Fate. Looks like we're doing it at the palace. If Tipo is in there, this is just game.
It looks like it is.
Well, actually, no. It could be Tipo or one of the Path of Righteousnesses. And that's what we're doing.
So 2 power on Kronk.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the other one's in the graveyard. I don't think both of them are in play.
Well, there's a steal.
There's the steal. So.
And a clever.
Definitely steal. Definitely steal
Definitely
on
steal.
Lady Cluck.
Yeah, steal on Lady Cluck.
So we're down to 15 power. And 4 counters.
Honestly, I might have just gone to kill Chaka here. Because I'm not sure how much time that's going to give you. And now you're fate locked.
Oh,
And yeah, it's big. That Yzma's not going to be able to recover from this.
No.
Yeah, you needed to go to the palace, kill Chaka, and get out a Path that Rocks.
Oh, and there's the sheriff to start that game. because every time the sheriff moves to a new location with a hero, Prince John gains 1 power.
Discard, discard, discard.
Oh, yeah, you
Remembering
gotta move first.
sheriff. Yeah, at this point, just gain power. Like all Yzma can really do right now is stall.
Exactly. So Kronk is looking for the card that lets him return Kronk.
Mm-hmm.
Right-hand man.
Yeah, honestly, with Fake Funeral in hand, I would have gone to the palace, killed Chaka, played the Fake Funeral, and then you would have had a clear top fate.
Mm-hmm. I think you have to go to the palace
Yeah,
because
you
you're
can't.
guaranteed 1 more
You
turn.
can't wait around for Ferocity because Prince John just isn't vanquishing anything.
No, and he doesn't need to either. And taxes will only just help
Exactly.
him get to his goal. So
Yeah, you have to just kill Chaka.
and nothing you can play unless it's Path of Rocks. Yep, you
Ooh,
get your
Path
4.
of Rocks.
So at least we ended on a 4. So that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
So next turn we could definitely fate and play a card.
How many cards are left in? There's 3 fate cards left for Yzma.
2 at the hut and 1 at the palace.
Mm-hmm. I think honestly here you just oh my god.
That's 3.
Beautiful,
So
lovely
right now he's
taxes. That's 21. I would spend 2 and kill Cluck. Because that's gonna put you over and it's not gonna matter. Because the 2 you get is gonna be recompensed by the golden arrow. And then you'll be at 25.
25. Yep, that would be game.
And there's Tipo anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're not doing that. Getting out some guards. Discarding Beauty Sleep. And you're just going to try to fish for another steal.
And there it is.
there is one. Probably put that on Skippy. Shoulda killed Cluck. Oh, we're stacking it on Cluck again. Interesting.
So Cluck is at 8 power. John is still at 4.
Well, like Prince John here can just go to the jail and gain 3 power.
And not even care.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, yeah, it would force me to go. It would force Yzma to go to Hutch's house and fate and do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at this point you don't need to fate Yzma.
No, she's way thoroughly behind. She has to get back Kronk. She has to kill Tipo, and by that point, yeah, this. What are you doing? Moving over
We're gonna move
surface. Okay. Oh, Sir Hiss was out of position. Okay. Got it. Right, there wasn't enough to kill Lady Cluck there. Now we're doing it. What are we doing here? It's intimidation. Yeah. So that's 8 plus 2 from Golden Arrow.
Well, that's essentially 10, so 23.
Yeah.
And we're getting rid of the top though, but it's a turn too late.
Yeah. I think it's just 23 there. Oh no, because then you can get the 2 up top. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Well, at least we got
you got
Kronk
Kronk back in hand. But yeah, that is a second win for What's Up Doc. That will be Prince John for What's Up Doc. Yeah, those are some decently close games there.
Very close games.
Mm-hmm.
Kept me on my toes.
Certainly.
I mean, especially with Yzma, when you're like, I think Kronk is right there. I think you can kill him this turn. And it's like, nope, we're not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I always take the shot, even though I may not guarantee that I have the shot. It's definitely worth the gamble because sometimes it does pay off.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming out to this stream for this little tournament. It is still going on. There's more tournament to come throughout the week. I'm going to be streaming again Thursday night and again on Friday night, and then Saturday afternoon. I'm hoping to do the Final Four, so stick around for that. Those of you still in the tournament, good luck with the rest of your games, and everyone have a good rest of your week. And thank you, Matromic, for helping me commentate.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh, looks like they finally
it's...
responded. We're gonna very quickly head over to their game room 3 over here.
Hop in and ask us questions.
Yeah, hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Howdy.
Okay.
How did you feel about those games?
So I felt like the first game was pretty good. I didn't draw into. I was hoping to draw into another grow giant at the end there, so that I could fate at the end if I needed to. But that didn't happen. It ended up being pretty close there, and then the Yzma one middle game, I just didn't play it real well. I was hoping to draw into the other ferocity when I discarded my hand to get rid of Chicha, or not Chicha, but Chaka. And so it just I didn't get that, and the other right hand man was the very bottom of the deck. And then I told What's Up Doc, I said I didn't really think about. I was like, I picked Yzma because I figured she could avoid Prince John's conditions, and then I'm just playing the game and not even thinking about greed and order of operations. I'm just like, oh, that was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think you fell for it twice too.
And
greed got you.
Yeah, it wasn't even really me falling for it, as opposed to me just not paying attention.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it was a long day at work and shoveled snow all day yesterday. So,
Oof.
But like, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I thought the first game was pretty good, and then I was just sloppy with Yzma. But
so did you know where not Kronk Cusco was. Did you know that he was at the jungle, or?
I knew he was at the jungle after they got shuffled because I looked at that one. And so
because I think you were ready to kill Cusco at the jungle. If you went to the palace, lose your 2 power because you had 1 left for after them to try to go for it.
Earlier in the game, I looked in the 2. I looked in the right 2 decks, and he wasn't in there. He was actually in the second one. When I smashed it, I was hoping to get rid of On the Run and Tipo. So I kind of knew when he put Tipo back into the second deck, I knew that he was in that deck and not the far one. Because I had to get the job done, or not to get the job done. That's Cruella.
Finish the job.
Finish the job. Yeah, I always mix up the similar titled cards. So I had finished the job in my hand, and I was going to move him over to Vanquish, because at the time I don't think there were any of the kids on the board, or maybe I was hoping to draw into the other Ferocity to get rid of the child and then Vanquish. But then I should have just gone ahead and played that second deck, because I knew he was there when he put Tipo there, and I should have just gone ahead and played those ones instead of playing the ones to the palace. But I just didn't.
Yeah.
So, because I was like, oh, I'll just take a chance that he's here, and maybe he's bluffing me or whatever. But so.
Yeah, no, I when I played Pacha, that was my attempt to bluff, because I obviously saw Cusco was in that pile as well. And so I was like, I'm gonna mix together 2 other ones and make him think that Cusco's not in that first pile. And then when I put Tipo back in, I was like, I thought you had already eavesdropped all the other 3, so I was like, oh, he already knows where Cusco is anyway. I might as well just put him where Tipo can protect Cusco for a bit longer, because you had Kronk and you had the dagger, and at that point I was like, he's and after them away from it, I know I might be giving away the information of where Cusco is with this Tipo, but I'd rather him know where Cusco is and have to deal with Tipo than lose the ability for Tipo to save the day. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you for chatting about the game for a little bit. Best of luck in the rest of the tournament. Weight of Glory, you have a chance at redemption in the losers bracket. What's Duck, you're going to continue up in the winners bracket. So yeah, have lots of fun. I hope everyone's having fun here. It's the whole point of this.
Yeah, always fun. I tried to get a win for Ursula, but didn't get lucky there. So
yeah, even with a forced aerial,
I know. I couldn't get to. I was trying to get to the Poor Unfortunate Souls to move all of them at once, but I could never get the board clear. Yeah. And I didn't draw until he reshuffled with Flounder. I didn't draw a Whirlpool the entire game until he reshuffled everything, and I drew on that next go.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any cards that could have moved other than doing the Grow Giant. I think if I had gotten any of those, that I could have kind of kept the board. I could have kept my 2 locations clear and kept them all in the middle. I think I might have been able to get it just because Robot Queen was so buried.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, sorry for fading you so heavily out the gate, we ate.
Hey, it happens. That's the nature of the game. So
it's just that forced aerial. You just never want to see that.
Yeah, and I didn't get a chance to get that. Once I got the palace covered, Buckingham Palace covered, it was I was able to slow down a bit. But by that time I was already piled on, and I didn't have any whirlpools to clear it up. So yeah, but that's life, and we just move on. So
yeah. All right. Well, I think I'll wrap up the stream there. Thank you everyone for coming out. See y'all next time. Have a good rest of your evening.